Good morning, viewers. Earlier this year, on January 2019, Canada has pulled back a number of its staff from their embassy in Havana, Cuba, in response to the series of mysterious illness that has struck American and Canadian diplomats.
A team of experts has been mobilized by the United States, Canada, and Cuba in order to find the roots of this issue, but any conclusion has yet to be made on the matter.
Looking at this mysterious illness, often dubbed as acoustic attacks, that has struck the Canadian embassy in Cuba, and the peculiarity of this issue where only Canadian diplomats and their families have been struck, it must be noted that this was not the first time such an odd phenomenon happened in Havana.
Now, we will have our field reporter Maria Stephanie Buntaran interview the Cuban representative for Indonesia, Her High Excellency Ambassador Nirsha Castro Guevara, to hear about her statement on the issue.
Now here we are at the Cuban Embassy in Jakarta. My team and I are going to interview Ambassador Nirsha Castro, the Ambassador of Cuba for Indonesia.
But I want to say that actually was the U.S. government the first one that in 2017 started with this issue of acoustic attack, and later Canada informed they had some cases, 2-3 diplomats that were saying they were also affected.
Next, we have invited an associated researcher from the Foreign Policy Committee of Indonesia to PH, Mr. Carvin Koe, in order to hear his opinion on the matter. Let's take a look on the interview.
I think up to right now, if we are specifically discussing about the issues, it's still very unknown. I'm using the keyword unknown because even American and also the Canadian officials also cannot recognize what kind of disease that attack to the Canadian diplomats. But I think there are other keywords that I would like to raise in this interview that are very, very important post-event. So I'm talking about the post-event, which first, the first keywords is the Canadian said, the official said, Cuban is very helping. So what I would like to say is, even though this unknown illness attack, I can say that is unknown who's doing it. People are blaming one another. Cuban said it's American, Cuban said it's a Canadian or others. But the important thing is the Canadian said the Cuban officials is very helping them in the ground investigation. So I think this relationship, these anecdotes cannot and will not and should not be a big problems in the future relation between Cuba and Canada, because these two important relationships will bring a sustainability situation in North America. I think that's it.
Efforts have been made to try and identify both the source and the nature of these acoustic attacks, but much has yet to be identified on the matter, and seeing how there is little to no lead on the case, we can only hope that the experts sent by the 3 states involved would one day bring the truth of this matter to light. Yohanes Suryawijaya, reporting from the University of Pelita Harapan, Karawaci.
And that concludes our news segment for today. I am Phoebe Hartono.
And I am Hyunjun. Thank you and see you next time.